Yes.
Hey guys, Super Vapor Brothers back again after a bit of a hiatus, I suppose. We have a new product that we're just going to do quick first impressions of, and it's the Magma. It's a 510-esque piece made by Volcano E-cigs in Hawaii. So we got the first batch with a bunch of other testers, and the case looks like this. It's kind of similar to the blue. Came with a charging kit and 5 menthol carts and 2 batteries and an atomizer. Kind of the standard starter kit.
Basic one. The 510 is an auto. It's called the Magma, obviously from the name on the box. It's an automatic switch, so that's a little different than most of the 510s out there.
Yep. The PCC is a little bit different too. It's got essentially the same like internal holes. I don't know if you can see that at all, but it's not a big deal. But it has a little readout screen on the front, and there's a couple buttons on the bottom. So the bottom, one of the buttons turns on a red light that I'm going to try not to hit the camera with. And if you hold it, then it lights up some of the tubes in the inside so you can see where you're putting it in the dark. And then the other button turns on. If you hold it, it'll turn red, and that means it's charging the battery that's in there. And if you just tap it, it'll turn blue, which apparently isn't working right now.
Well, when it's not
when there's
charging.
When there's not a battery charging. It'll turn blue and show you how much battery power is left in the actual kit, the charging pack, I guess.
From what I've understood of Joe Volcano and our personal correspondence with Ash, the one that's going to be on the production line is going to be orange and red, not blue and red. So that might be a little different if you buy one of these. Atomizers are pretty good. I mean, this is just first impression. They work just as well as any other 510. The batteries, the first 2 that we got, the first one kind of has an in and out. It's a real touchy pressure switch, kind of like that. It seems like you stop and go a little bit, but it doesn't as far as what you're concerned. The other one we got was pretty touchy, so that might just be first batch tweaks. But yeah,
it's no big deal. So yeah, as far as vapor production, I guess my first impression is that it does very, very well, like very well. I mean, 510s always do, though. That's why 510s are amazing, because they always just do a great job at that. The throat hit seems to be pretty good. So yeah, I don't know. I opened it up right away. The batteries were charged, and I just immediately started hitting it, and I was just happy.
Their customer service, last couple notes, customer service at Volcano E-cigs, fantastic. Ash has been fabulous. Corn's just talking whenever we need to talk to him. I've sent him texts, I've talked to him on the phone. You can actually get a hold of him. It's great.
It's good. Then the only 2 things I could think of other than that is the atomizer seems that it might be a little bit wider than the Joy E510, just because I put one of their mouthpieces on my 510 and it fit a little more snugly than it should have, I guess, but it fit, so it's not like a, I don't know, huge difference. And then I wanted to say something about the carts. We haven't used them a whole lot, but the menthol is very strong, which is cool. I like menthol, so it's good. And these carts are probably some of the best, like, as far as wicking, like, they actually work for a long time. Usually with carts you fill it and you'll get a few really good hits and then it just slowly starts to die even though it's like still full. And I've only used it briefly, but it seems that this cart could potentially be better than any that I've seen so far. So we'll have to get back to you after we use it after a while. Give you more details.
So, as we always say, vape on.
Come on and satisfy my curiosity. See that look in your eyes of sexual fantasy. Without you I'm alone. Even in the crowd all I hear is silence. Even when the music's pumping loud, I wonder